let me say something here. When I'm showing a technique, you know, when your instructor is showing you a technique, I'm not gonna be mad if you're doing something different than I'm showing, you know. It might be that you're trying something, it might be that you're not trying something. It might be just because you are not understanding what I'm saying at that moment. But it's still okay. You know, it's not bad that if you're not understanding, you know, because when your instructor is showing you something, he's only giving you an idea, you know. We can only guide you, you know, that much. We cannot be with you the whole time, you know. It's you that are gonna actually use the technique training. If you do exactly what I do, you know, we're all different, you know. Everyone has a different body type, everyone has a different weight, a different gender, a different age, so everyone has a different reaction. So if you actually don't understand what I'm saying and actually just try to memorize it, you're gonna forget, you know. Just like a test, you know, the next day you memorize something for the test, next day you're doing okay, but after, you know, a few days you already forgot everything that you memorized. And if you do that with Jiu-Jitsu, you also forget, you know. So when you're here at the camp, you know, it's basically Jiu-Jitsu, you know. Most of you guys are here to have fun, but also Jiu-Jitsu. So actually try to understand what we're saying, the concepts. Don't try to memorize the moves, because if you go home with 10 concepts and someone goes home memorizing 10 moves, the one that got 10 concepts, 10 small things, will actually have way more than the guys that only memorize moves, you know, because you're only going to be able to play that way. But concepts, you only have only one concept in one move. You have one concept that you can use in thousands of moves, you know, and many moves that you can create later. Your instructor might show you something and you're like, maybe I can use what I learned, you know, before and mix it up. And now you have two reactions, one for something, one for, you know. So there's no problem on the guys, for example, that are coming and doing this. Because this is one concept, you know. But you can also do this. You can practice this, you know. And in a lot of armors, you're not going to have the option of doing this. You're going to have to do this in a lot of them. But now you know that the elbow can come out if you're lifting the hip, you know, to switch. You know, so you're going to be aware of that. So just try to understand the guys. The guys that understand, even if you don't get the technique, but understood something about it, you got a lot today, you know. These moves that I'm showing, you know, a lot of them, it's like Jiu-Jitsu. When you first start in Jiu-Jitsu, you're not used to moving like, you know, like Jiu-Jitsu wise. You know, it's different than your body is used to move. So it's, you know, I'm not expecting you guys to get it like me, because it's the first time you're doing. The first time I did this, I couldn't get it, you know. So why could you, you know? So, you know, just try to actually understand what I'm saying. And later on, even if you don't get it completely today, if you get the concepts, you're going to be able to get them together and actually understand the moves and actually be able to do it while rolling. If you memorize, you'll never get this rolling. So just try to have your body used